we announced that we're going to cut it. But in the meantime, we are going to.
I don't know. Based on half the comments.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah.
Based on half the comments, I don't think people saw that that we announced the time because.
Yeah.
Cut the dry mat. Cut the dry mat.
I know.
Hi everyone, this is Scott with RVA Katana.
You got to drop your voice one more octave.
Hi everyone, this is Scott.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
You sound like you're in an AA meeting.
I'm Scott. I'm a sword addict.
Yes, you are. So anyway, yeah, we will be cutting. We will be cutting live in a few minutes. But the first, first things first. We are going to unbox a sword that we got. We are selling on consignment.
A sword.
A sword of the samurai. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. Let's see. Mark looks like Mark is going at it.
Using a non-sharp implement for TikTok. They get mad. Are you doing kendo now?
Man, don't get your sweat all over one of those. We have to sell those. Those are not cheap, dude. By the way, we do have these new, not new, we've had them before, but we just got back a bunch of the higher end.
The weather's changing. It's a sword
Hey,
bag.
Kratos.
It's a scarf. You
Hey,
put
it's
your
smoking.
Cub Scout patches on there.
Our new
Steve in
trash
the
cans
house?
is full of packing peanuts.
Is it full of packing peanuts?
Yep. Or I guess they're more like packing Cheetos, but.
Packing Cheetos. So we will see what's in this big box here. By the way, if you're on TikTok, if you can tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes. Hey, Gavin Stewart, great to have you here. All right, so now we have a sword. Hopefully it was, oh, we got to pick up the packing Cheetos. I wonder if,
I didn't spill any, but a whole lot fell out.
yeah, it happens.
Okay.
And they stick to your fingers. And I'm going to go focus on Mark over here while he unravels. He's in his official position. And once again, at 8:30, we are going to cut a dry mat.
Trying to find the seam.
A Hanwei bamboo mat katana. I'm not sure. James Wilding, bad news. DHL actually said that we can no longer ship swords with them.
What?
James Wilding.
Really?
Yeah, we had that one that was shipped back, and we're quite disappointed in that.
This gets harder and harder.
I know, people, it's, yeah. Anyway. Once again, if you are on TikTok, please tap the screen a few times, give us a few likes. We would greatly appreciate it.
At least he has his mini arsenal started.
Swift Vendetta, we can probably, is the Hanwei mat regularly available?
Bamboo mat is sometimes available, sometimes it isn't. I don't think it's available right now.
Yeah, if it's in stock with Cast Iberia, we can get it for you for less than you find elsewhere.
I like the color on the sword bag. It's a nice kind of maroon.
Hi guys, do you have a straight katana G is made of the jackhammer steel? Yes, we have S shock steel. Thank you, it's smoking. Hope your finger recovers. Yeah, so we have swords made of S5, which is a jackhammer steel. And here we are.
Oh, that's a mantis.
Yes.
Wow. That's a Bainite.
Bring it up. Let's see. Let's take a look at it.
That's their L6.
So this is a brand new sword, never been cut. It is pre-owned.
Whoa.
Here, we're definitely don't want to bash it. It's also another one of those wide swords.
Really pretty.
Yeah. Oh, look at the tip. Is that a Shobu?
Yeah.
It is a Shobu Zakuri. So anyway, check this out. It's L6. And I think they usually go, the least you can find them for is like 1,400. We're probably going to sell this for between 800 and 1,000. It is pre-owned but never used.
Wow, it's in great condition though.
Yeah, but feel that silk wrap too.
Yeah.
They are mostly sharp,
Yeah,
almost
it's
all
down
sharp.
there. Yeah.
Oh wow, this is
Hey Ray, great to have you here.
Heavy, but not
Hello Elgin.
That's so
That is
long.
a massive sword. Check out the Hamon line on there. It's a really pretty.
I wonder how old is it? Is it
No, it's a recent one. The guy got it, and then he doesn't want it. He actually decided he wanted Nihonto, so we're selling on a consignment and using the credit towards a Nihonto. So hey, Ryan Voshell.
It's definitely a wide.
Once again, the Hanwei Mantis. Check out the tsuba on that. Whoosh.
Put your forearms on that, Popeye.
Ooh, you can hear the whoosh.
Got a lot of weight
Whoosh.
to it though, right? A lot
Yeah,
of forward
that
weight. Yeah.
That just
Cutter.
carries you with it.
Mat cutter. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check out the saya on it. It's a really pretty kind of like a crimson and green. This is a nice color combination. Hanwei definitely likes to make these really wide swords.
You know, the handle is like it's not like a
Axe handle.
yeah. So it's actually it's a very popular one.
So yeah, this is once again usually I think brand new. You get them for about 1,400, but we're going to be selling this one. It is a pre-owned but never used
I'll put it up tomorrow.
Mantis, and it'll probably be. I need to confirm with the owner how much he wants to sell it for, but anywhere between 600 and 1,000. I know it's a big price range, but no matter what, it's going to be a huge discount off of a new one. Let's go ahead and show the tuba. Show the tuba to the camera.
It's a Moko Gata, which is really cool. It has the fans on it.
You can get bamboo map, I think, between like 850 and 900. Yeah, we can get that. Do you guys think you will get any Ghost of Yote swords when it comes out? Yeah, you know, we can try.
Yeah, we'll see what they are.
Yeah, we can always try to make imitations based upon once we find the hardware.
It's really tight wrap.
Yeah, Hanwei does a great job with
Nice,
wrap.
smooth.
And you know, this is definitely a small handle for Hanwei.
Yeah, I mean,
and
considering
this is natural silk
considering
too.
the Raptor Mokucho, this is like,
Yeah.
really nice though. I like it.
Which is funny because the
Sheeta Dome and the Kashiro there.
the XL Plus has a much nicer handle than their normal like.
There is
giant
Hishi.
chair.
Oh,
Can
there's
you actually
Hishigama.
Yeah.
close and
There's
lock
the
it?
Hishigami in there.
Hishigami
kinda
visible.
nice. Oh, yeah, so you're getting
it
some-
shouldn't be
yeah.
visible, but okay. Yeah.
At least you know it has Hishigami.
Now we know it has. The most expensive sword we have here in here is an antique. We have a few antiques that are like close to 10 grand, close, but not quite. All right, let's put it back in the bag so we don't scratch it up. And okay, so once again, we are going to maybe we'll do it early because we don't want to bore you guys, or maybe we'll warm up on some other mats before
I'd like
we.
to get warmed up first. Although swinging that around a few times will definitely get the blood going. So that's a chunky.
Does battle really mean battle ready? Battle ready is kind of a loaded term.
It's a marketing term.
Yeah,
Is
basically
that what it is?
full tang and sharp. That's what we have here.
I think when they say battle ready, it's really what they're referring to as a full tang and sharp.
Rengoku sword is over there. We'll show it to you after we're done cutting,
We
but
say
it'll take a while.
combat capable.
Combat capable swords,
There
exactly.
you go.
All right. Would you say the sword is pre-owned, never used? What would it be used for? Cutting, Jesse. It's never been used to cut with.
Like one of these guys.
Let's see. We can use a different courier. What other options are there? James, probably either UPS or USPS, the postal service. Yeah. All right. So we will start. What are we going to cut with today? We actually didn't get any swords ready to cut.
Anything.
We have not pulled anything. We are going to cut. Mark's going to do a Rokudan Giri, which is sort of like the Toyama would use one of their cutting patterns. So we're going to use that later. What can we cut with?
Well, I do have my Reaper, but we'll use that for the mat.
I've got mine as well.
We got
okay.
we got multiple Reapers.
Wait,
Reapers is one of our
wanna
favorite.
Want to cut this mat to your Reaper?
Well, we're gonna cut one later. We're gonna do side by side.
Yeah. So like.
So let's start with another sword.
How bad is your Reaper blade?
Need
mine's
it-
fine.
Reaper.
How scratched up mine is.
What have you been cutting with it?
Are the mats wet? These mats are definitely wet. We are gonna be cutting a dry mat later. Once we get warmed up and Mark gets some cutting in, we're gonna switch to a dry mat. Hey, Nicholas Shaw. What do we want to cut with? I don't know. What do we have a lot of that we need to show off?
Legend.
No, we don't have any legend. Oh yeah, let's do a legend. Let's do a legend.
Legend. That's Legend XL.
Okay.
That's a legend XL. We're not gonna do legend XL. We're gonna do a legend. So
Here, there we go.
That legend.
Trade you.
So the legend was an attempt to copy the Reaper, but it ended up with a slightly different sori. So the legend is a koshizori, more of a koshizori. So you can see I put it behind it that the curvature starts a little earlier, but the tips end up in the same place. So similar geometries. We find the Reaper. I'd say they're about the same, really.
Yeah.
They're very
Although-
similar in terms of cutting ability.
Winter Sun?
Let's do a Winter Sun. You know, we have a lot of footage of cutting with the Winter Sun. Let me think. What else do we have from? Do we have that pine crane?
You want to cut with a pine crane?
Yeah, this one has a little scrap on the side.
Okay.
We can't sell it to you.
So yeah, the difference between the Legend from Moritaka and the Reaper is that the Legend is made out of T10 for the steel, and it has a koshizori. And here is John coming in with the pine crane.
This one has a wakizashi as well, but we're gonna cut with the katana today.
Best blade for playing Fruit Ninja, something that's stainless and blunt.
Let's wait till we get them in stock.
3-sword style. We don't do 3-sword style on camera.
Oh, we're not gonna do that one.
It's a great way to get demonetized.
Budget.
You know what? Why don't we just play it by ear? We'll start with the pine crane, and then the legend, and then we'll do by that time we'll be ready to do dry mats.
And plus, we'll hopefully have everybody on who's ready to watch.
Exactly. And so once again, we raised about $405 in pledges, most of it from Steve, of course. $100 from Steve, thank you. We're going to donate that to North Carolina State, FNC.gov. It's a state government. So we're going to donate for the hurricane relief, and we're going to match all donations. I know in our video we said we wanted you to pay 20. That was kind of a joke because I mean obviously we can afford 20. It was more about saying some people feel really entitled to see us, waste our money on something. But anyway, we're going to donate. We're going to match all the donations. So we got 405. We're going to contribute 405 of our own to that fund. All right. So who?
All right, Mucho, we have right here the pine crane from Dragon King that we're cutting with, and then we've also got the Moritaka Legend, and we also have some Reapers that we're going to cut with. It'll be a good katana with genuine ray skin and hamon that won't break the bank too bad. So,
Moritaka.
yeah, Moritaka, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I have the sword. So I guess I'll start.
You have the power.
I have the power. I have the power. This is actually a pretty nice feeling sword. I've never cut with it.
I don't think any of us have. Ooh, you see how it just kind of hung there and then fell? That was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Awesome. This is enough that I can actually. I'm gonna rubber band this up so we can cut. This was
Dual
a pretty
cleavers.
big slice. I'm gonna get you back
A sword
here.
with a ham on it. He meant hamon,
a ham. Oink, oink, oink.
which is funny because apparently hamon is Spanish for ham. So
is it?
yeah, Jamon.
Scooch over here.
It's time for the rest of us.
Steep cut. Once again, we are cutting with a pine crane right now.
You want to get the microfiber and alcohol ready?
Oh, good point.
Grab me a Dr. Pepper while you're in there.
What am I doing while I'm in here?
Grab me a Dr. Pepper.
Sure. Kai Shakanin. Where's the alcohol? Oh, here it is.
There it is.
I got it. I got it.
Now let me try to redeem myself. All right, before you people start talking, yes, this has already been cut. I'm going to aim for the scrap.
You people, he said.
Yeah, use guys.
You people. Oh, nice.
Felt good.
Did it feel good?
Yeah.
All right, we probably get 2 more cuts on this. We're gonna unpeg it. Let's flip it. So I want to do a reverse. And Mark is now cleaning it, alcoholing it.
Just want to make sure it doesn't stain.
Getting some tummy guts off.
FedEx, we'll see. We'll see, James.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, James.
Yeah.
I was quite disappointed by that.
Anyone here from Virginia? We're in Virginia, yo.
We're in Richmond. That's
Yeah.
what RVA
I don't
stands
know
for.
what I did. I scooped it, but I did cut all the way through it.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That was a very heavy thunk kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shards are over here, so I definitely cut through it.
Yeah.
But
Made it through. It's just kind of a scoop.
I
and
scooped
so-
it, yeah. Is the blade isn't bent, which is good. That's always a risk with clay tempered swords. Oh, nice cut.
You want them to just hang there.
So once again, we are cutting with the pine crane. If 2 swords were used in a real fight, what kind of damage would the swords received? There's a lot that goes into factoring that.
Yeah.
Like where are they hitting against each other? So
All sorts of stuff.
nice cut, nice cut. All right, so that was the pine crane. Really, what's really cool about it? Can you bring the wakizashi? Yeah, we'll show you the wakizashi.
Speaking of 2 swords,
Yeah, so this one does come with a wakizashi. Does
Well,
deeper
it-
or shallow swording make any
it
difference?
doesn't come with. There is a companion piece that can be sold.
Deep swordie usually converts a slice into
A little better
a cut into
slicing
a
actually
slice.
with the deeper story.
You want to bring it? Actually, why don't you sheathe that?
Get sheathed.
Sheathe it. Sheathe that thing before you pass on.
I like how the crane sticks up off the Suba on this one.
Yeah, and also that they're not exactly the same. The Tsuba are not exactly
Like a
the same.
matched Suba,
So
yeah.
these are a non-matched but thematically similar. So that's what I really like about it. That's very
Which isn't
traditional.
common. A
Yeah.
matched die show is not very common.
Yeah, you'd pay a lot of money to receive.
You
a
got
match
what was
collection.
available unless you were a badass warlord would give you like a match set made just for you. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you usually got what you want. But this is
Saw a guy walking on Gray Sheet with a katana this afternoon. Thought of Gus. Thank you.
Yeah, we've got several customers that do that.
Yep. All right, let's go over to start playing with the legend.
Okay, where's the spike?
Right over here. Small little scrap. I can try to cut. If I can get it in, if I can. Left-handed shot, so that'll be my excuse. Demon Slayer sword slice, please. We cut with a Sasuke sword. We have cut with Demon Slayer swords, but we don't have any on. We're not going to cut with those today, probably. Is there katana with a hidden knife Yes, we do have those.
Actually, yes.
The Dragon King, Lone Wolf and Cub, some Cloudhammer Hidden Dragons. They all have that.
Nice. So I'm thinking more like that Chokuto.
Oh, plus we have those too.
Yeah. Koga aren't really hidden. You can see them, but
Semi-hidden.
Yeah.
So this, go ahead and, show it one more time. This is the Moritaka Legend. It has a deep koshizori. Actually, it's a shallow sori, but it's a koshizori, so it really exaggerates how deep a curve it is.
So it ends up over
We
here.
do have Virtual Sword, we do. Sharpest sword? No idea. We have 500 different types of swords, so we have never tested the sharpness of every single one. So they're all sharp.
What retains its sharpness is a more important.
That's the
question.
bigger question. Which one has better edge retention? Oh,
Did you see? I almost caught it.
reverse edge. Yeah, we do have Sakabato reverse edge.
Scott.
Beautiful cut there. You could hear the whoosh.
It's got such a nice kaze.
This is one of our favorite cutters. Hey, Kaibo in the house. We don't talk politics here. Another nice cut. Let's see. Someone from Alabama asked something.
Roll Tide. Which one do you personally favor? What do you mean by which one? 'Cause there are a lot
There's
here.
so many.
We do have Oldachi. Woo!
Nice kaze.
Yeah, he made it sweat. There it is.
Ooh, a nice little.
What happens if you?
Slice.
What happens if you?
Little Slice is my rapper name.
Those lies. That's pretty good.
What happens if you eat one? You get indigestion.
Exactly. There's video of Scott drinking tatami mat tea, which looked pretty gross. That probably fouled out a lot of people. Gross out a lot of people. All right. So this is the Moritaka Legend. One of our favorite cutters.
Hidari.
Daddy?
Sakazori versus Nakazori. Nakazori, the difference. Wow. Sakizori, it takes place towards the tip. Usually you see it in Naginata Naoshi. Ooh, did you scoop that?
Yes, I did.
Usually tell
But
by the
it's
sound.
hung.
Yeah.
Nakazori curves on the inside line, so they're not very common.
It hung. Unpeg me, baby.
Ooh. I'm pegging,
No, it's
baby.
stuck.
Don't be sick.
Stuck.
Oh my god. Please.
One hand slice. I can actually do these cuts one handed with
Yeah.
some of these swords, but
Yes. Mark is our best cutter. He's the one who's going to be doing the Rokudan Giri with the dry,
best cutter.
quote unquote. I kind of scooped that, but it was another little slice. Little slice.
What steel does the Samurai Jack have? We won't cut with Samurai Jacks. I think we only have the one. But I think that's what? T10, 1095? T10.
Nice. We're having a lot of fun with the sword.
Oh, yeah.
The Legend is a fun sword to cut with. We've abused it. We've cut bamboo. Did we cut bamboo with this?
Yes.
Yes, we did cut bamboo.
It's slaughtered bamboo.
Yeah. Do you guys have any formal training? Yes.
Yeah, I studied Mugayu and
T10 is
Scott's-
not the best.
And Scott's been doing Koryu for like 40 years now.
Quick draw and slash. Yes, Mark does it all the time, but he's not dressed for it today. Another small little cut. Little cut. Little slash.
I was doing some bottle cutting today with me and Minto were doing bottle cutting with the Naginata.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. My fiance, I got her one of the nag wax for her birthday.
Your
for Christmas.
finance?
My
Finance.
financier.
Ain't that the truth? All right. Okay, so this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Dry mat versus wet mat. And we're going to use a Reaper, which is, when asked which our favorite sword was, we all agreed on the Reaper. We didn't even talk to each other beforehand. Someone asked on Facebook what our favorite cutter was, our best cutter. We all answered Reaper independently as our number one cutter. This is a dry mat versus a wet mat. You can see the coloration difference and also the thickness difference. These wet mats are a little bit thicker. And
Water causes them to expand.
yeah, actually, I'm going to record this on my own phone as well. So I can you go up there and just show that? And I'm going to start recording this as well. And hey, everyone, we are finally going to be cutting a dry mat versus a wet mat.
This
You
is
can
the difference. Listen.
So the wet mat definitely is heavier, but it's actually, in my experience, easier to cut when it is wet because the fibers are wetter. You can see the size difference and also the color difference. So Mark here, he is going to use a Reaper, which is our favorite cutter. We unanimously agreed it was our favorite cutter. And he's going to do Rokudan Giri, which is
this mat, right?
on this mat, and then he's going to do it on the dry mat.
I'm gonna try to do it.
We're going to do it on the dry mat. This is actually Mark's sword, not mine, not the store. So I'm extra happy about that. So we're not going to scratch up. Mark didn't care. He's like, I don't care. All right, so let's see it.
What they're
Here we
meant
are
for, I
with
think, you
a
know.
wet mat with a Reaper.
It's what they're meant for. If you're afraid of getting scratches in your sword, maybe cutting isn't for you.
Yeah.
Nice cutting there.
Nice.
I was a little scared because I took so much off the.
I know you got a huge.
I was like, that was the only peg I
I hear
had.
about saying how he's our best cutter. And he does this.
I'm so like, okay, no pressure.
So what I want to do with this wet one is I want to try to save it, the pieces, whatever.
In the dry one?
But yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you. And we're gonna rewrap it into another dry one, the shards, so that we can double thick that. That way it won't be a total waste of money because I'm stingy like that. By the way, for those of you who are asking, we did do a GoFundMe. It raised $405 in pledges, and we will match that. So we're going to be donating a total of $810 to hurricane relief. Where's our broom?
Housekeeping. It's right there.
Oh, right in front of me. Can't even. Let me do. Scotches. Can't even.
You'll take
You
care
can't
of
even
what?
peg a dry mat.
Man, I pegged like 20 mats today. We
It's
got
almost
this.
like good. Her dry mats are just harder in every regard.
Yes, she said.
More difficult. I should say.
All right.
You got with yours? All right.
Yeah.
Well, once again, same person. You might have to, don't try to put any more extra oomph or anything into it. And oops, let me reverse this. And we're gonna set the video.
He records this recording his face.
I know. All right, here we go. Dry mat with a Reaper. Got rained on. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at that.
I might have bent it a little bit, but I think we're good.
Let's go ahead and see the edge. I don't see a bend there, but
Yeah.
how much? Let's just see the edge, and you can see how much dust and gunk it has.
Yeah.
Once again, this is the result of trying to cut dry
Yeah,
mat.
Kiriage on a dry mat is not a good idea.
All right, I think that's all we need to see. You know, we've basically shown that a dry mat sucks to cut.
I'm gonna take one cut.
All right, Scott wants to take a dry cut.
Okay, I'm seeing a few scratches here.
I'll cut with my Reaper.
Oh, your Reaper? Okay.
It has the power.
So once again, one of our favorite
bamboo.
swords.
All right, so just for comparison, this is the sword I just cut with. His has the exact same blades, just different fittings.
That's the one that Scott designed, in fact. Matsikaze. There you go. Nice one. Gonna take a lot of oomph.
They're so
Yeah.
dusty.
Well, not a whole lot of oomph, but you have to really extend through it.
You gotta get that tip speed.
Cut at the extension.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna try to get one more.
Yeah.
Might as well. We've
It's a
got.
mat.
It's been cut
Kill
already.
it.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna save these dry pieces so that we can wrap them into another tatami.
Or like make a before and after picture, right?
No, so I can make another thicker tatami. Because I'm cheap like that. So once again, we have just cut a dry mat, as people have asked, and finally we have done it. We will be getting a Samurai Champloo version. Easier to slice, bamboo or tatami. They're different types of substances. I mean, bamboo is technically more difficult to cut.
Thicker bamboo, I definitely think it's harder.
Yeah, thicker bamboo is very hard to cut. Oh, I should have recorded that, but we'll get more footage of that.
Well, that was on the live anyway. Still though. All right, let's try to get one more.
Once again, Mark was totally going through these guys when it was wet, so you can now see just how hard a dry mat is to cut. Oh, he forced that one, but it made it through.
Your forehead's red.
He almost circumcised the tip, but not quite.
I'm just that accurate, you guys.
So we're gonna wrap this into another tatami mat, and for more bulk,
I like how he says we.
I will wrap it into another tatami wrap. All right, so there we are. Finally, at long last, we have cut a dry tatami,
And then we'll be posting the footage later.
and we will be
Those
posting footage for all you naysayers and all you people who told us to cut the damn mat. And
people, even though we told you when we were going to be cutting it.
yeah, so now we've done it. All right.
Yeah, we generated some money for our fellow citizens in a time of need, so I think
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that's also great.
Bamboo is great to use as firewood. Hey, Pinkotic.
God, there's just dust everywhere in the room now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be coughing from all the.
That's the real reason I'm red. I'm allergic to dust. Wait, hang on. How red am I?
You and you're right here.
I don't know how red am I?
You're red.
Compare.
All right. How many more mats do we have? Oldest sword we have here is 700 years old.
2.
We have 2 more mats.
No, we got more than 2.
I think we should have 2.
Yeah.
We have 3?
Plus scraps.
3 plus scraps. All right. So let's see. What are we gonna cut with?
We have
What have we not cut with that we need to highlight?
budget, anything budget, Dragon Spring Forge, Gold Plum.
A lot of people wanted to see us cut a dry mat with the gold plum, which I think is a worthy challenge, but
Well, we've already seen that the Reaper has on time doing it. So.
yeah.
You know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna punish you guys. And we're gonna use Christian sword.
Oh, okay. But you know it burns when we touch it, John.
That's exactly why we're doing it. Ah! So this is the second time in a while, but this is a Christian themed katana here. Basically, it's overtly Christian versus we have several with hidden Christian symbols. This one, it has a Christian, it has a menuki as a cross. Even the habaki has a cross. And if you look at the hamon line, it has little crosses in it. I don't know if you guys can see the crosses in the hamon line there. So we're gonna cut with this guy.
So what do you think of zombie tools steel wise? I mean, steel wise, they're fine. They're actually, in our opinion, over engineered because they're meant to be, durable.
You want to touch it? Yeah. You're like a samurai wife receiving a sword. Another nice piece that we can
Cut with the Sordier bird of prey. We only have the one in stock.
Do we? I think we have a couple.
Do we have a couple?
But we already cut with one. We have footage of it. We'll follow us.
Bakaido. Okay, Quasimodo.
Quasimodo. Oh. Once again, this is the Unwavering Grace. The Unwavering Grace, the Christian theme T10 clay tempered katana. Use a dry mat, it's harder.
We just did, bro.
I know, we just did it, man. All right. Show off. One-handed cut.
I was doing a bunch of cuts with the nagwack earlier, so I'm like, I've got my one-handed cuts all warmed up.
Alright, I cut above the band. Alright, here we go. Fight.
Oh,
We do have a website, rvakatana.com.
Oh, you cut above the
I
band?
cut above the band.
Alright.
Well done,
Challenge
John.
accepted.
Good job, John. Good job.
Alright, I'll
Cut above the band.
He knows how
The
to.
bands?
Cut in between the bands.
Alright.
Congrats, John. You know how to follow directions.
Most of the time.
Sometimes.
Use the reverse edge sword.
I don't think we have enough in stock to warrant to.
Yeah, if we had
justify
more,
that.
we would cut with it, but. Are these comparable in nice? Are these comparable in quality compared to the steel coming out of Japan? In terms of craftsmanship, no.
But
In terms of durability, yes to the
By a
fifth power.
mile.
Higher quality steel, fitment, nowhere near as close.
Yeah.
But,
Better,
That's-
more durable. Let's say more durable quality steel.
yeah.
So, all right. Once again, this is the Christian the Unwavering Grace, a T10 clay tempered sword from Dragon Spring. Nice. Notice he didn't set up for that. He just went right into it. Nice cutting, dude. I thought the wet tatami mat is harder. Guess I'm a little stupid. No, I mean,
You're not stupid. You just
if you don't know, you don't know. And once you've seen it, or if you've tried it, for the longest time, people told me, and I had to try it for myself to know for sure.
Yeah, and so just a few minutes ago, we cut through a dry mat, and that was hard. I had to put some muscle into it.
We used our best cutter on a dry sword, and we didn't even actually do that well. Ichigo Bankai, we do have. We're not going to cut with it though. Website to purchase is rvakatana.com. rvakatana.com. What do we want to cut with? What do you guys feel like cutting with?
What's next?
Budget?
How are we doing on quack sales? We can always do quack.
Okay, yeah.
That didn't take
Uncle Ma. Maita.
That didn't take much convincing at all.
Yeah, another one of our favorite swords. This is the Kawanakajima. It is a big sword, one of our favorites. Very wide.
The way I see it,
It is a monster of a
we
sword.
use that as the shot cutter, and it's so expensive, we might as well get the money's worth, right?
Damn straight. All right.
Why do you spend so much time at home? Well, I've got a mortgage, so I want to get my money's worth.
Who wants to cut?
Me. Scott's right there.
Scott's right there. He pegged the mat, so
He gets first dibs.
he gets first dibs. He pegged. The Kodachi next. We could do that.
Yeah, if we have a mat left, sure.
Did you sell the sword used to cut the dry mat? Those are the ones we used to cut the dry mat were owned by both.
That was my personal
They were personal
sword.
reapers.
I got it. Yeah, that was my personal sword, but we do sell the same model if that's what you're asking.
This store is RVA Katana.
Get reaped.
Get reaped, son.
That was a nice cut, right above the rubber band.
Let's see if I can do that now.
Right above the rubber band. Take two. Double redemption.
Cleaned it up for you. Yep. Yeah, this is such a I love for such a large sword. It's so light in hand. It is such a lightweight sword.
Get a rebate. Yeah.
I scooped that, but it's such a big buff blade. It didn't bend.
The only Mugen from Shampoo that we ever got was a display only.
We are getting some actual functional Mugens.
Ooh, finally, we can
Yes.
actually sell those.
Nice. The rubber band went flying.
Yeah.
A nice Kiriage. I haven't done a Kiriage in a long time. Do you have any swords that are traditionally reproduced even with modern technology? Yes, we have several. I'm from Middle America. I practice scythe. Awesome.
Must thought you said middle.
Oh, what a nice, man, that is so flat. That's like Scott's head.
No, that's smooth like Scott's head.
The Honjo Masamune, yes,
Yeah,
in Scott's
I-
pants.
It's right here. And I have another one right here. It's a twofer.
I was gonna say I have it in my front pocket. That's why I wear baggy pants.
Use Tokito sword. I'm not familiar with.
Moichiro, that's Moichiro.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you got it.
I got it all the way through, but I sent the whole thing flying. I think I got all the way through. Or did I? Kiriage.
Oh,
Oh!
so close.
So close yet so far away. It was a dry mat, I swear.
Kai Shakunin.
I Kai Shakunin that.
Drones do beat blades, but drones aren't necessarily as fun as blades. Plus, we also don't use blades for actual like combat and self-defense anymore. It's just a hobby for us.
Yeah.
Someone asked, do we carry katana for self-defense? Personally, I do not.
I mean, you can use them for self-defense if you want, but you know, this is,
I mean-
in the United States, you might as well use a gun.
Yeah, it's like.
Ew,
Also-
that's so freaking gross.
Also, here's another thing. Explain to the police your self-defense case with a sword.
Your Honor, I was just standing there pointing the sword and he ran his head onto it.
You use
I-
drones for self-defense. Who are you, Raytheon?
I didn't cut. Oh!
Woo!
We're happy. They're going, ooh, because we're
Osaraku.
going to cut with an Osaraku. This was a return
Rather-
because UPS damaged it in transport. The scabbard is broken. So that's a used sword.
Let's
We're
do
just
a
gonna have to find-
unpeggable challenge with this.
Yeah, let's do an unpeg challenge. So this is the Osaraku Wakazashi. It's got a big fat handle. If you have small hands, it might not be for you. And in fact, that's why it was returned, because the guy who bought it thought it was too thick for his hand. And there we go.
The Reaper is from Legacy Blades, yes.
And this is also from Legacy Blades.
So, Johnny 5, that question requires a very long answer.
Johnny
Good
5.
question.
He was asking if he cuts things like grass and stuff with size, and he's asking how this is different, like just legitimately asking. And it's like,
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
yeah, that's a long answer, dude.
Johnny number 5.
Well,
Five.
it's a 5 and then IVE afterwards, so I'm just pronouncing it 5. Will that cut a pizza? Yes. The Reaper is very durable. I've had mine for at least a couple years now, and it's still going strong.
1095.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the pinnacle of carbon steel.
This one is Honsanmai, so it has folded steel laminated to a 1095. What do you call it?
Prices start at 75 and they go into the thousands.
Ooh. Alright.
I flipped that.
It's all gonna be one-handed tonight, right? It's not how this is.
I mean,
Alright.
it's a Wakazashi, so
Unless you're a wuss.
You cut with your right hand, I'll cut with my left.
Yeah, you do it.
What a challenge.
the last time you freaking did right then left, show off.
That was fun. Let me get back here.
One versus a gun, which wins? I think that depends highly upon the range
And who's faster on the draw?
and who's faster on the draw. So
You ever seen them Western movies?
in general, the gun has many advantages. The gun without ammo, you'll definitely lose.
I've heard of like something called the 21-foot rule or something like that.
That's what the police say.
Yeah.
1095 comparable to T10, yes. 1095 and T10 are almost the same thing. L6 is really good for soft targets. We don't recommend on hard targets because there have been so many issues with them chipping Matt Jensen has told us.
What type of L6? Upper or lower? That makes
Yeah.
a difference, yeah.
Upper bayonet versus lower bayonet. If you got like a, is this like on an A? Is this even? How come it's not standing? Okay, close enough. Nope, not even gonna try. I reached for it and I think I sprained something. An unpeg challenge. For those of you who run. Oh, nice cut.
All right, John, beat him.
Is it me?
Yep.
Yeah, you're up. So,
Do it with your weak hand.
or not. Maybe I won't.
I did left. I'll do right next.
All right, I'll do my left hand next. I would rather have a sword than nothing or a stick. I mean, yeah. I would real life sword fight. Jink.
I left a big chunk there.
Have your grandmother's phone.
There's so much ammo on this planet. I mean, yeah.
Are you carrying all the ammo?
Yeah, but it's so expensive. Like, you can't go to gun shows anymore and buy a can of
We're not
cheap-ass
gonna-
ammo.
We're not going to cut with the Muchiro tonight. This is our last mat.
How would you say the Legacy Blades Reaper is compared to the Hanwei Bamboo? I've never cut with the Hanwei
Ooh,
Bamboo
I did
mat.
it with my weak hand.
Well,
Oh,
almost did it.
Almost
Some
did
of
it.
my beans. Sorry, man. All right.
No, you're not.
Wait. We
We do have.
We do have scraps.
have some lovely prizes for you, Matt. Mark. Think you can do that?
Yeah,
Wait,
we can do that.
we'll use that as our base first. How can you be?
All right, Scott. Offhand it is.
Oh.
I think you got it.
Yeah, muscle metals.
you mounted it.
Yama. Yeah, it's hard to aim with your offhand.
Welcome to my world.
I know. Well, you only practice with your right hand.
Any idea when new tack wax will be in stock?
Oh man.
Steve
let me
Potak is today.
let me get the crystal ball. You know.
Well, they haven't shipped them to us. Once they ship them, we're getting them sent by sea freight because our margin on it is so low. So it basically helps us make an extra $20. Nice cut. Knock it. Yep. Nicely done. So probably we're looking at about 6 weeks before we get the tack wax again. You want to slice it? Kind of scared me.
Yeah. Like this is a bad idea.
All right. Do we want to switch to another sword, or are we going to keep on working on the
I
tack?
mean-
Let's just keep on working on the tack. Let's keep on using the Whoa!
Pulled it.
I know. That would have been cool if you cut through it while it was falling, but
Yeah. It was already too late. That
yes,
would've been-
yeah. That would have been quite impressive.
Yeah. All right, let's try that again.
Nice. I think you got it.
No, I didn't.
You didn't get it. Oh well. What are we gonna do with this one?
Cut it.
Okay. First sword is gonna be a broadsword. Broadsword's kind of a broad terminology.
Like a Scottish claymore, aka the basket hilted broadsword.
Nice.
Got it.
You kind of re-profiled the angle. Yeah, so it was like this really steep angle, but he actually got it to like sort of a correct angle there. Nicely done, Scott. When will we stream again? Hard to say. We stream quite frequently.
Probably tomorrow, Matt.
You sold all your swords. Oh, that's too bad. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Cut that one right there.
Don't cut it yet.
We'll cut that. Yeah.
Go.
Get out of there.
Run away!
Ooh, that was
Nice.
nice.
Nice cut.
We got left.
Let's see. This is the Osaraku Wakazashi, the Osaraku Wakazashi from Legacy Blades. Oh, we're going for small targets now. Do we want to switch to a different sword?
No.
No? Okay, we're still going to be one-handing. We're doing one-handed cutting today.
Oh, well.
Do you think I can get a close look at your Moritaka Azure Spring Sky? Yeah, sure. Nicely done.
I'm gonna go easy to get a hold of, so.
Can I find you? Moritaka Azure Spring Sky. L6. Oh, run away! Go for it, man. You got it. We're just having too much fun.
I think I can get this.
No, that's it. Let's see. Do we have guns? We don't sell guns, but we have guns. Nice. Did you get it?
I hit it, but I didn't get all the way through.
Not fun. That's such a
Yeah.
fun sword.
Why are they obviously placing pre-cut material on the stand?
Oh, you're one of these guys.
Yeah, so what happens is that when we put one piece as a base and put another on top of it, this piece is harder to cut because there's nothing keeping it supported.
Not spiked.
It's not spiked. Actually, neither is a base.
And
But
it's
usually it is base. It's also a small target. So the goal of this is to try to slice it while leaving the base in place. And if we're really good, sometimes we've gotten cuts where even this little piece that we cut stays in place as well.
That's especially tough when we use this guy.
Yeah. Someone asked to see the Azure Spring Sky, so you might as well. I don't know, it's different length. But this is a really pretty sword here.
Mm-hmm.
That's L6?
Yeah.
That's the L6 with it, right?
Yeah.
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 Or whoosh.
Didn't make it.
Didn't make it, almost made it through. We're sort of dealing with smaller scraps now, so a little harder to cut through. Smaller targets. Oh, this is a fun sword to cut with.
This has really good balance.
Mm-hmm.
We're located in Richmond, Virginia.
You notice that?
Nice. Is it sharp enough for it? Yes. Yes, it is. Here's another challenge. It's unsecure and it's loose. Loose mats are harder to cut than tightly wrapped ones, tightly bound ones. Ah!
Did you get it?
He got it, but only
nicked
the tip.
I nicked the top.
Loose mats are once again much harder to cut. Oh, nicely done.
That's much harder than cutting a fixed mat that's on a peg.
Yes, we have Moonveil at times. We are currently out of stock, and I think that's the last of our.
That's all we got, Jim.
That's all we have for
He's
shards.
dead. He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim.
So these are the victims of our cutting session. The katana is about 2.5 pounds. Once again, we cut a dry mat today, or we tried to.
I did.
Yes, the royal we.
I cut that somewhere.
Oh yeah, you took one cut,
Yeah.
2 cuts. All right, so we'll give you a tour of the shop now. We rearranged things a little bit.
Since I got the dry mat, I get the swords.
Okay.
I'll do the sword.
So this is the cloud hammer. We've moved the cloud hammer, nicer like artistic swords over here, the ones with the hamon lines. We've moved all the Moritaka in here. The cloud hammer functional swords are over in here. Heaviest sword we have is probably the Wind and Thunder. Wind and Thunder from Hanwei is a pretty big heavy sword.
Yeah, that is a chunky beast.
Rivers of Blood we do not have.
Everyone asks that.
Hanjian, we do have many Hanjian in fact. In fact, we have many Hanjian, as you can see over here. Hanjian over at the top, plus a couple at the bottom. Oh, let's see. Sasuke's, we have a couple versions of Sasuke's. You can see 2 over here. These are the Cloud Hammer versions of Sasuke, the white and black grass cutters. Those are functional, highly practical swords. Then we have 1045 steel ones here, which are still functional. They're just not as tough as the Cloud Hammer. So you can see that the Sasuke sword's right there. Muichiro sword, there's one right over here. Oh, Scott's grabbing it now. Muichiro right there. Reverse blade, yeah, we can show you the reverse blade. We're right here. Do we have swords? No, we don't.
None.
None at all. Oh, we should cut with the Hitakiri Bato side. It's been a while since we cut with that. That's what we should have cut with.
This is the nicer version we just got in. We have two
Here's,
versions,
yeah, we have 2 versions. This is the, yeah, anyway, sharp on the inside line. This technically has nakazori. Hitokiri tanto is more stabbing than cutting. I've never heard of the Hitokiri tanto. Here's another. This is the 65 MN spring steel version. Ichigo Black Bankai. We have it over here somewhere. You can always ask us a question, John. We'll always try our best to answer.
We're just out of the
Hey, Jose Campos. Welcome.
out of the tensas on Getsu. Is that?
Grass cutter we do have. Zoro we do have. The biggest sword we have is probably these Scottish Highlanders or the Nodachi over here.
He's 96 centimeter.
Yeah, we have the 98 centimeter
98.
Nagasa here.
Is that 98?
It's 98.
Oh my God.
WhatsApp or Telegram? We don't have it. Hadori polish is this kind of polish that's mostly used on Chinese swords. I mean, you can see them on some Japanese swords, but can you show that one right there? Hadori polish is when they put an abrasive in the middle, or let's move it over a little bit, abrasive in the middle. So you can see it's like gray over in this area here. And then the edge is mirror polish. So that's a Chinese Hadori polish.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it is really nicely done. Katana with a crane Suba. Why, yes, we do. We have several.
Pine crane, we just cut with.
We just cut with the pine crane. We also have the S5 crane. This is like made of shock steel. The S5 crane over to the left.
It's two.
Oh yeah, we have this crane over here. This is the sparkle crane. This is a $125 one for 65 MN. Sparkle crane. We do have Shusui.
Which,
How much was that sword? Which one, dude? Shusui. We'll show you Shusui. This is a crane sword right here. What am I supposed to do with the sword? Whatever you want, as long as you don't hurt anybody.
Well, within the confines of the law.
Bamboo katana. You mean shikomizue? We do have.
see the crane there.
Single sword you love or cost efficient piece you like. For cost efficient, then for $225, get a Moritaka Vortex. If you have $500, get a Legacy Blade Reaper. Those are kind of our favorite ones.
The vortex.
How do I contact you? Visit our website, rvakatana.com, or send us an email at rvakatana.gmail.com, sorry. Where are these made? Mostly in China, but some in Vietnam, some in Japan. Here are Zoro swords right over here, Shusui included. Thank you, Kratos, for posting our website, rvakatana.com. What's above the Reaper?
What do you mean above?
RVA is in Richmond, Virginia. Yes, come visit our shop at 1909 West Carey Street. Here's Waruichi Monji, for those of you who like One Piece. Ghost of Tsushima right up above it, right there.
Did you ship out the one?
Yes, we did. What is the silver white looking sword on the Odachi rack with the yellow tassel? That is a Kang Si Dao right up there. Kang Si Dao up there. Okay, I was wondering if I should reach for that. Yeah, the Reaper is one of our favorite swords ever. This is the Kang Si Dao. What is the best steel for katana? What do you think about CPM 3V? CPM 3V
love
has
it.
excellent edge retention. It's really one of the good things for abuse along the edge.
Good hard target cutter.
Yeah, CPM 3V's limitation is lateral and spine. It's a little more likely to break than some other swords.
The dustpan has got.
Should be in under the sink.
Giyu, I think, are we out of Giyu?
We have the blue key, right?
Nagamaki down there.
Yeah, this higher end key.
This is the higher end Giyu. This is the one with, this is 65 MN and it's been blued instead of blackened. Tanjiro swords are over there in the black. Bleach swords, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bleach swords. Bankai, yeah, bleach swords over here. Sword for daily use, probably a Reaper or a Vortex from our thing. Go to our website, rvakatana.com. Good starter sword, Jesse Lindquist, one of our best starter swords is the Vortex. VORTEX, $225, 9260 spring steel. CPM Magna Cut is not good for swords. It'll break.
Yeah, some steel's better for knives. As they get longer, they become a little more.
Magna Cut is an amazing knife.
Yeah, amazing.
Does not make for a good sword. It'll break. It's too long, too much leverage. Can you suggest long-lasting katana with a $5,000 budget? How about a $200 budget? Get our Vortex. $5,000. You don't spend $5,000 on a sword if you're not used to cutting. If you have $5,000, you want a really nice sword, get a either a Citadel, a Bugei, or a Motahara. We don't sell them ourselves, but they are good
Yeah, I
swords.
think of Motahara here for $5,000. Yeah.
Yeah. Or get one of our
anything that you
S5 shock steel swords. Nagamaki. Someone wants to see a Nagamaki. Show the bottom one, the Defender. We should have cut with that one too. It's been a hot minute since we cut. I know, so many to cut with, so little time. So few mats that we can afford. Scimitar is better. What do you mean by scimitar? Because scimitar is a
Polish Hussar sabers are the best.
Polish Hussar sabers are the best.
scimitar is such a broad term. I mean, basically, it's a reductionist term.
It's just an English like placeholder term for any Middle Eastern curved sword.
Yes, we do have older swords.
Older than what?
Do you have any katana with black steel? We have some that are blackened, but not actual black.
Like anodized.
Yeah, we'll show you a bleach sword. Why don't you just go with the black bleach since people are asking? We can kill two birds with one stone. I think we showed this one. Kokoshibu, Reaper or S5, depends on what you want to do. The Reaper is just an amazing cutting machine. S5 is you can abuse it all day long, and you would really have to try to break it in order to break it.
Yeah, you'll destroy a Reaper before S5. For sure.
One piece blades are on our website, Brandon. For your website, is it all lowercase? It doesn't matter, but yes. I don't think it matters. I think you can do uppercase or lowercase. Rengoku, we do have. Someone asked about Kokushibo as well.
No.
Rengoku over here. Inosuke is right above that. Any new L6s in stock? No, we just have our Moritaka L6s right now. Moritaka cherry color. That's the gold cherry.
The Hanwei praying mantis.
Hanwei, oh yeah, we do have a new, that's the Moritaka. Yeah, we do have the Hanwei Praying Mantis. We don't know how much it's going to sell for yet. It is a pre-owned sword. So here's one of the Moritaka cherries, but I think you meant the gold cherry. But that's fine. Shamshir, we are getting Shamshir back in stock. What is the Hamon style? Is it a straight line or not wavy kind? The straight is called a Sugaha, and we do have them.
Where'd this go? Here.
This is a Moritaka L6 right here.
We just cut with it. The Azure Spring
Yeah.
Sky.
Shirasaya, possible to cut with? Yes.
No.
A Shikomizue, yes, but what a lot of people call Shirasaya now are Shikomizue, and you can cut with them. But like a one that's actually used to store the blade, no.
You do not use a
You do not
sword in
use a cut.
Shirasai unless you have to and your life depends on it.
And you might actually.
It's for blade
It might,
storage.
yes, you might even hurt yourself if you rely on it. Ubaguri, never heard of it. Kokoshibo, we just showed. That Christian pattern was pretty wicked looking, I must admit. Yeah, that is the Unwavering Grace. Jinsakai, we do have. How do you hold a katana?
Handshake grip.
Yeah, very much like a golf club. You don't want to hold it like a baseball bat because you lose a lot of movement. So you kind of want it to be like an extension of your arm. So you hold it. Your finger should not be jammed up against the tsuba. So about a finger or 2 fingers distance. Some schools are a little different. In my school, the last 3 fingers are tight all the way at the end. There should be a hand difference between your hands. But if you're cutting hard targets, sometimes you'll see that hand slide up. But you don't want your hand jacked up against the tsuba.
We can sharpen. We sharpen for $30. But if it's an antique sword, then you would want to get a professional polish. But we can sharpen. Hey, from Stafford. If you're in Stafford, come visit us in Richmond.
Oh man, you're an hour and a half away.
Can you cut a watermelon? Yeah. You don't need a sharp sword to cut a watermelon.
Yeah, if you do cut watermelon, man, you better clean that stuff up real quick.
Musashi Takemitsu. That's actually a cool one. Scott designed this one as well.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Scott designed this baby. And where is it? Oh, it's right there near the bottom. Here's the Musashi Takemitsu.
Just wanted something simple. A lot of sword art practitioners love these takemitsu. They're light. You can have fun. You're not really destroying your elbow.
Can you actually use 2 katana? Sure. Theoretically.
No, I don't even know of a single school that uses 2 katana.
Doesn't mean you can't.
It's some video game anime stuff,
Deadpool stuff.
Yeah.
How long do you have to do kendo before learning iaido? You can do them at the same time.
Kendo and iaido are meant to be practiced together.
one,
They're
pink.
one side of one side of the coin.
Flip sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Turkish yatagan. We would love to have some more.
We got one right here.
We have like a tactical yatan, I think is the right way to say it. Is that right, Scott? Not Scott? Mark?
Yatan.
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 Yata.
Let's see. How much money about do you think you have in your katana collection? Well, this is a shop, and so we have a lot. Magna Cut for Tonto, yes.
Yeah, Magna Cut would be great for a Tonto. I think you get the Wakizashi length, Magna Cut really loses its favorability.
Yeah, Washington State, it would take probably about 5 days to reach you when we ship. Do you think 3-sword style could be possible? I mean, anything's possible if you try hard enough. The most expensive sword we have in here is an antique for $8,500. Kokoshibo. Oh, sorry. We keep on. I know you've asked several times. We showed it earlier. You might not have been watching while we were showing it, but we'll show you Kokoshibo. Kokoshibo right there with the eye. Cut something. We just cut earlier. You missed it. We cut 6 mats today, actually 7 if you include the dry mat.
I included.
Where's Simu? Should talk about these guys. Yeah, bring him on. We would love to discuss how this how this is not cultural appropriation, because we observe the traditions and culture. We're not exploiting. Can you show a Tsukimitsu? We don't have it. Samurai Tachi sword price, 100 million.
Cultural appropriation.
Well, there was these guys.
Is it a white guy offended for another culture again? Is it that?
Well, no, what it was there were these two French Canadians who were trying to get like a Shark Tank show. They were trying to get funding for their place for boba, like canned boba.
Oh, gotcha.
It's called the baba or something. Anyway, Chinese katana good for using? Yes, totally. Yeah, we can ship to California, and here are Zoro swords right there. The black stain sword, we have several different, they're usually about $200. Tengen, we just got back in stock. If you could choose a sword for war, we would choose S5 shock steel, at least I would.
For sure.
Yeah, S5 is definitely tough.
S5 or die.
Yeah, S5 is one of the toughest out there. St. Petersburg, Russia, and I bought a katana once like a month ago, and it still didn't come. I think they scammed me. Well, it wasn't, you didn't buy it from us because we don't take orders from Russia. We just can't ship to Russia right now.
Yeah. Plus,
But
plus
Privyet.
I imagine they probably have laws against shipping and receiving sharp swords.
Yeah. Can you show a war sword?
I mean,
He's going right for the war sword.
literally, the model is called War
The
Sword.
model is called
Oh,
war
yeah.
sword right here.
What about the Great Sword of War?
All right, we're gonna back up so you can see. How's that for cultural appropriation? Giant crane katana. Yeah, we can show the giant crane.
Oh, that was cool.
We just shipped one today to a customer.
Oh, did we?
Yep. Antique katana. Yeah, send pictures and information to rvakatana.com or
Hey, Mark, I
at
found your
gmail.com.
missing hubcap.
This is the giant crane. This is a huge sword. We do have a claymore. A claymore is probably not what you think it is.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Yorichi Tsukiguni. I'm not sure what that is.
That is a huge
Oldest sword we have in here is 700 years old. Last Airbender sword.
Oh yeah, we have that.
So yeah, we do have a claim.
That guy who bought the meteor, he's returning it because his kid almost killed himself with it. He's going to pay a restocking fee of $400
Yeah.
because we basically ordered a new one. That's the problem. Okay, here, people, if you order a sword from us, you know,
Be responsible.
we go, number one, be responsible. Number two, we use the funds to buy more swords. So if you don't return with it, you can return the sword within 3 days if you haven't used it. But after a certain time, we just can't take it back. Or if we
Yeah,
do,
if
it's
you
going to take a
use it, we're not
restocking
gonna
fee.
take it back,
And if you
yeah.
use it, yeah, we can't. Yeah. The 700-year-old sword is the one inside here, right there. And it goes inside those fittings. But
We have paperwork not only for the blade, but for the koshirai as well, the handle and the fittings. And
we don't have the paperwork for that one's Koshirai.
that one, what's this koshirai for? The one on top?
That's for the Taira Takata and the all
Oh,
black.
that's the one up there. Gotcha.
13th century Yamato katana in mounts. We actually, Yamato, no. We do have a 13th century Tegai. Oh, no, it's a 14th century. I'm sorry. We do have a 14th century Tegai with mounts, but not a 13th
This
century,
Kanetsuna is nice.
13th century Yamato. Was there any European influence on Chinese or Japanese swords? Not until much later. Favorite Koshirai? Tachi for me.
Handachi for me.
Handachi is pretty cool too. I like pretty stuff.
I don't.
Ye-
Straight hamon,
Wadawichi Monji.
iron, one color. Yeah.
Wadawichi Monji right there.
Mark likes anything.
The shop is in Richmond, Virginia. You can also find us online at rvakatana.com. How can swords rust caused by sweat, but rarely rust if contact by blood? They do rust with blood.
Oh, blood absolutely makes swords rust.
Yeah, blood is not.
Do you have Anduril? No, but we do have Narsil.
No, we have quote unquote sting.
Can you show the Sakai katana? Yeah, we can show that. It's right here.
The halfling sword here. We can't
Halfling
call
sword?
it sting because
Copyright rules. Here is the Sakai katana right there. What is the best stainless steel for a good katana? None of the above.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not as familiar with 14CN 27N, but the other two are definitely not good for katana. They will
Some
break.
interesting comments on that post we made in regards to stainless steel.
Yep. Have you ever gotten a curse sword? No, but we have cursed several.
Yeah, many blacksmiths TLDR'd that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What do they say?
It's just a lot of long comments talking about steel types, and I'm just looking at these like I'm not reading.
A lot of the blacksmiths agreed though, so
Yeah.
but that was kind of cool. But they go down to
Yorichi is 150. Yorichi right there. The gold handle. Reaper 1095 or Cloudhammer SX105E. Reaper 1095.
Yeah, though SX115V is pretty amazing. edge
Yes, it
retention,
is.
Yeah.
Shodai Kitetsu, we don't have. We have Nidai and Sandai.
Nidai Kitetsu.
Did you get the tactical katana back? No. Oh, we have the practical APOC, but we are getting some Cloudhammer tacticals soon.
We have the Dragon King Modern.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have the Dragon King Modern, yeah. White sword with black blade, we do not. Which sword we're going to? We're going for S5 shock steel.
I love that sword.
You can't sell cursed swords, that's illegal, but customers can legally pay in unforeseen consequences.
I mean, we can also just scream fucking shit at the swords all the time. Now you have a cursed sword.
Shut your mouth.
We're gonna have to wash your mouth out.
Mark.
Hey, Jill,
Hey, Jill, how are you?
How are you?
How are you, Jill? I miss you. In sword class, which resumes November 1st. New and much more better.
I want to start my own collection. Any recommendation?
What's your budget?
What's your budget and what do you want to do with your swords?
Just display?
Yeah, Naginata. We are sold out of our Naginata.
We just have a.
We have an antique Naginata dash Nagamaki up there. A Nagamaki and Naginata fittings up there. That's an antique for 3,500.
Not gonna get it down. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I'm returning my Moritaka Vortex. It's too tough. I can't break it. Vorteka, you're way outside of the return window. Vorteka, you bought that like 6 months ago.
Damn spring steel.
Can I see that blue katana? Which one? We have
We have a number.
I know we have a lot of blue ones. I'm going to head over to bed. Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Power of Grace Cole.
Power of Grace.
Not sure what that is. Do Moritakas usually have disassembling issues? Not that I know of. Does S5 make for a better blade than S7? Yes.
About 5%.
S5 is about 10% stronger than S7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 10%.
Yeah.
Percent.
Can I see the Wisteria katana, the one with the green Samigawa? I don't know if we still have that. We might have to take that off the website. I just moved that to this side. No, I moved this.
That's the turtle.
It is
I love that Tsuba.
Yeah, that's really cool.
strong enough to break diamond. You know, diamonds are not hard to break, depending on their size. They're very hard. Let me actually, can I hold this so I can see the hamon line? You can see it has a beautiful choji hamon. Yeah. Do you have swords laying around? Yes, we do. Straight katana made of the S6 steel. We don't have any straight katana made of S6. We don't have anything made of S6.
Does S6 even exist?
Yes, it does actually.
Okay.
I don't know enough about it though.
Okay. Hey, Scott found the dustpan. Excellent. Another cart.
Can I see the longest sword? That would probably be the Scottish two-handers right here. Some people errantly call them claymores. I usually call them claymores, but not while Mark is here.
This is a claymore.
That's a claymore right there for real. These are called claymores, but they're not claymores. Like I say, if Mark's not here, I'll call them claymores.
Claylanders. But yeah, these are, I like to call these guys two-handers on a budget because these are only
Night Ren.
4 pounds.
I'll show you something.
What's up? Come here. What's up? Come here. Go show me. Come here.
What are we doing?
Come here, Mark.
No, I don't trust you.
Just go outside for a second.
No, I don't trust
What
you.
are we doing?
Just go out. No, just Mark.
No, I don't trust you.
No, I'm not gonna swing. I'm not gonna lock you out. I promise.
No, I don't trust
I
you.
just want to call it a claymore where you're not in the shop.
No, no.
Mark, cover your ears.
Yeah, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, swords.
We got lots of swords.
Swords.
Come and check it out. We're live streaming right now, but you can come and look.
Turn down their clothes, but I'll-
Come see us tomorrow. We're open 11.
Okay.
Hot.
What about S5 versus CPM3V? CPM3V has a much better edge retention. S5 is much more durable, which is to say, if you clash the CPM3V edge against an S5 edge, the CPM3V is going to win. If you smash them spine to spine or flat to flat, the S5 is going to win. Will you restock the Onimaru Kuritsune? Yes, we are getting it. It's on its way, actually. We're getting a bunch of Cloud Hammers in pretty soon. Makers mark under the handle. Some of them do. Chevalier. Was it common practice for swordsmiths or practitioners to name their swords? Not Japanese swords, no. Japanese swords, very rarely are they named. I named mine Charlie.
I mean, sometimes Vikings did, but like.
We do not have any katana from World War II. We don't carry them. Too much bad juju.
Yeah.
That's some weed crap right there, buddy.
This is the Year of the Tiger. Do you guys have anything made of meteorite? Yes, we do. We do have, we're actually getting some in stock next week. And we do have a hanjian made of meteorite.
Well,
Meteorite makes for crap steel, by the way.
it's a steel blade with a meteorite jacket.
What can I do to get swords dull, and how long will they ship to me? So Mark will dull them on Saturdays, and then we'll ship them on Mondays.
Saturdays or Sundays, but yeah.
Yeah. Bottom line is we'll ship them on Monday. because Mark will use a belt sander to
Yeah, actually, let me show you one that
Your
I sold.
spring steel is named Bruce. My favorite Hanjian is probably the Saka Hanjian.
So here's an example of one that I told. It's going to be difficult to see the
As
actual
Steve,
edge on camera.
as Steve points out, some katana are named. I feel like he's trolling me because I regret selling him one that was named.
Alright,
The
so
Sleeping Dragon.
You might be able to catch the light. See how it's reflecting that the edge has basically been flattened out now? It might be difficult to see, but also what I do when I dull is I round the tip off as well.
We do have blue and dark blue. Yes. Cheapest good katana. I would say probably the Vortex for 225.
Which is what this is.
Yeah, and you can cut with our gold plum for 75. It's just not put together super great. Let's see, Death Plum.
Death.
Death Plum of Death.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Colored blades are over here. Wow, we're running short of colored blades.
This one?
That's the Death Plum right there.
Yeah.
Death Plum.
Death Plum.
Can you guys make
to-
an Obrecht?
We need to get some like Delrin Mekugi.
I know, or we just Sharpie that black.
Yeah.
When will you announce the price of the Tall Wars you're getting in from Baltimore? You know, I actually need to
Whenever
reach
we
out
get
to them. We need to get them. We don't even have a price for them yet.
Yeah.
They stopped by and I asked, but then they were busy with some stuff. So
They're always busy. Though.
they're always busy. They're
They
busy
got a
people.
skunk project, secret project coming.
Oh yeah.
We do ship. Visit our website, rvakatana.com.
Yep.
Any Odachi? Yes.
Whole rack of them.
We have a whole big rack of Odachi and Nodachi. We sold an Odachi today.
We actually have.
The green with black Samigawa.
We have them in multiple lengths. These are our legacy blade odachis.
Did you ship it?
I did.
the
Well,
standard-
I think he did. I boxed it.
So we have these with these sort of wheel tsubas,
Kiku.
and then the
Chris
ones
Hanselman?
with the square tsubas that are even longer.
Black Mortal Blade. Yeah, we can show that. Jose, by the way, I think we shipped a sword to you today, but I'm just drawing a blank as to what it was. Black Mortal Blade. Yeah, I think that's it. No, that's actually the regular Mortal Blade. Well, draw it. Let's see. Oh, this is the aged Mortal Blade. Then we have the black Kusabimaru with the
Yeah,
lotus.
Sakumaru is not the mortal blade.
Well, the lotus Tsuba. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got in your hands there, Scott?
New sword bags. These are pretty.
High-end sword bags.
Yeah.
Tensai Zangetsu. We have one left right now.
I love this Tsuba.
We might have two because we tried to ship
That's
one. We tried to ship one
check
to
out-
Australia that got rejected by customs. It's coming back.
Check out the bohi. It's a really early termination there.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I did not notice that
Oh.
either. Wow, check that out.
How? Wow.
Neat.
Oh, come in here a little bit. John,
Okay.
camera here. So, in an effort to help our friends and our fellow citizens that are devastated by both Hurricane Helene and
Milton.
Milton, all of our shirts, we're going to donate $5 to the hurricane relief. So if you buy our shirt off our website, rvakatan.com, we've got these
Yeah,
awesome
Tensai Zangetsu.
shirts. We're going to donate $5 from every shirt sale. So if you want to help out, you want to do something, buy a shirt, we're giving them the money right to
We have black, green, pink, blue, and crimson, or burgundy actually.
Tensai Zangetsu is out of stock.
Tensai Zangetsu is out of stock. Okay, we are out of stock of Tensai Zangetsu.
Because it would normally be here with the rest
Actually,
of
I
the
think,
blue swords.
I think I saw one of them in there earlier. Here, you take over the camera while I look at Tensai. All right. This one I saw a bunch of them up there.
Now Scott's behind me.
Since I'm saving for the black mortal blade, does the Suba feel any weird mark
What Tsuba?
on the mortal blade?
No.
No, it's pretty solid.
So the thing is, like, the Tsuba, you shouldn't really be, like, handling the Tsuba itself, right?
Yeah, you're not.
Well, maybe it'll feel kind of odd if you're doing the whole, that's kind of painful.
Koiguchi
so-
will cute it. Yeah.
Yeah, to do Koiguchi Okiri, it's a little, well, if you get your finger in the right nook, that's okay. But when you're holding it, like, you should be choking a little bit back, because you shouldn't even be touching the fuchi, right? So you shouldn't be touching it. But this is actually kind of comfortable if you really slam your fist up here.
So if you don't study a sword art and you want to learn something, we'll show you something right here. So you'll see when Mark places his thumb on the tsuba, he doesn't place it on top in the middle. When you do that, you definitely run the risk of cutting your thumb open.
Got a pink t-shirt.
Oh,
Sweet,
nice.
thanks, Jill. So you see right there, when you draw the sword, you definitely gonna cut. I saw someone in Japan cut the thumb in half. So you put your thumb on the inside and you kind of open that up a little bit to break that seal. That's called koiguchi wo kiru, or cutting the koiguchi. And so that's why samurai didn't carry anything, because you'd have to be able to cut that seal to draw the sword. You'd never just have the sword jammed into the side and just draw it. You'd always have some mechanism for breaking that habaki, that collar lock.
That seal,
Yeah.
And so that's why I prefer this shape of tsuba.
Yeah, this is called the mokogata. It's probably one of the most famous shapes of tsuba. Many different styles. You know, it's made after two quinces, which quince is a nasty fruit. But you see, it has this.
You're a white person.
It has it has this little indentation there. So when you place your thumb on there, boy, you're ready to rock.
Yeah,
It's a
just
very
a nice,
popular
nice
style.
seat for the thumb, right?
Yeah, boom. And you know, you can not even look at it and feel it.
As opposed to the Musashi style tsuba, where it's got that nook right above the edge.
Hey, new to the channel, just joined and subbed. Hey, welcome. Thank you, Dusty. Check out our Discord, discord.gg/rvakatana, and join our community that is sometimes toxic, but I remove that.
Yeah. We expunged.
I've been expunging the toxicity, but it's really fun. There's lots of from any sword, from any culture, anime, video games. We've got craftspeople that will do sword work if you're looking for that too.
It sounded like you said crass people. I think you meant crafts people.
Do you have a smaller sword? We have lots of smaller swords. These guys are weebs? No, we're not weebs.
I don't remember the last time I watched
You put a
anime.
question mark on it, so I see that you're asking us, and I'm telling you no.
Yeah.
Is Kill Bill the best sword movie?
No.
Hell no. Kill Bill is trash sword movie.
Yeah.
Kill Bill is literally horse shit. So there's so much better stuff out there. But you know, again, if you like it, more power to you. It's just there's a lot better.
Scott's just telling you how we really feel.
Yeah. Thanks, Kratos, for listing that, for making that. Let's see what's going on with the Sham shears. We're just waiting on them.
Just waiting on them.
We're waiting on them.
So yeah, that's another reason why I don't like the Musashi style tsuba. Going back to Koiguchi you can still put your thumb on the side just fine, but you naturally kind of end up in that indentation there, and you risk slicing your thumb.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that particular double gourd style. A lot of people
Yeah.
love it.
But at least with this sword, that's not a problem because this is the sakabato. So
The blade's on the inside.
yes.
You got to have your wits on you when you resheath this. You got to
Yeah,
flip
you
it
have to
upside
like
down. Yeah,
when
for
you
sure.
do your noto, you have to flip it, and then you have to do like a tachi style. And
Demon
then
Slayer, a lot of Demon
This
Slayer.
feels
Yeah.
really weird doing this.
Yeah, doesn't it? It feels like like you're sheathing a tachi.
And then you got the edge like right there. Like, ugh, it's spooky.
So these are all Demon Slayer here, and we have wooden ones too. We have lots of wakizashi. Hook swords we don't have. Chinese hook swords we do not have. Those are cool though. They're badass.
they're
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, we have lots of wakizashi. So we have wakizashi starting at $125, and they go all the way up to thousands.
So we talk about the vortexes a lot. So here's our vortex wakizashi.
Made from 9260 spring steel to match the Vortex katana. This one has a bohei in it, which is used to take weight out of it. Little blood groove isn't for blood. We have many different styles, but basically the same 9260 blade. And then we have, those are what, $200?
Yeah, 200 thereabouts.
200.
We're actually getting some more models of the Vortex in.
Oh, great. Here's, this is the Dragon Spring Flex. So this is made from 65 MN spring steel. So
These
it
are
has
150.
has some flexibility, but it has real race skin on it. It's not plastic race skin. So they did a really good job with these.
And the wrap is tighter than their regular.
Yeah, it's right. I mean, could it be tighter?
nice.
Sure, but
It
you're only
could be.
spending $150.
Yep.
Yeah, that's been a lot of time. So
And so here's the thing about Dragon Spring. Let me show you something. This is like one of their high-end swords. And this one, the wrap is not budging. So they can do it. It's just a matter of like for the stuff they're selling.
okay.
If they're selling a sword for, $80, then they're not going to put a lot of effort into
yeah, but you just
making
lacquer it,
super
just
tight wrap.
lacquer it, and it's not
Just
going to
lacquer
move.
it,
So I
it's
mean,
fine.
for $80, you're going to make some compromises somewhere. Where they don't compromise is the blade. So it's full tang, proper blade. You want to turn that around and show, turn that rack around. You see
Dragon
some of
Spring
the.
used to make, they still make swords for Rodin.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, Dragon Spring makes some for yeah. So we show the black and tan at the top.
Oh yeah.
$80
Black
sword,
and
right?
tan, yeah.
Well, there's the Wakizashi.
Wakizashi. This is the Wakizashi. So it's 1060 carbon steel. So it's a mid-grade carbon steel
So
with.
this is an interesting kind of thing here. The wakizashi is $125 because we don't have nearly as many of the wakizashi as we do the
Yeah, we just got a bunch of them. We're just liquidating the katana right now.
Basically, Dragon Spring has a crap ton of 1060 steel blades, and so they're just liquidating them.
Yeah,
Yep. And so the long sword is like 80, 85, you said?
80, 85, yeah.
And so
And if you join our Discord, there is a $10 coupon that we are gonna.
Yeah, we got some new coupon codes going up on Discord tomorrow. So
Discord members only.
yeah, join our Discord and get some special deals.
And don't be a jerk on Discord, please.
Yes.
Bro, is this real? Bro, this is real. This is real, bro. It's a real sword shop.
These are fake. These
And
are-
you're on the real internet.
Is this real? I don't know. I don't know. It feels real.
It's not fake.
Not try the edge. Not on TikTok. Though. We'll get banned.
Do you have Obanos? What's
Obani, that's a-
Obani?
that's a
No, we
snake
don't have
sword,
that. We don't
you
have
know.
that. Knives, Tanto. We have a whole room of knives in Tanto.
Yeah. The Great Wall of Tanto.
The Great Wall of Tonto.
What's so? Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is the Hanwei Practical Tanto. I love this little thing.
Yeah.
$140, $150. Thing's awesome.
And it's a ray skin, same, wrap all the way around.
Empress notes.
He said Empress. He got it right.
You got it right. Empress nodes. You can see the large nodes on there.
Why does everybody call them Emperor nodes when the bigger nodes come from the female? It's one of those things, right? Yeah.
And this is a hirazukuri. It's almost a yoroidoshi style blade, almost.
Not quite thick enough.
What's the
Almost.
longest sword? The longest sword is probably going to be a Scottish Highlander,
AKA Claymore.
or our 98 centimeter Odachi, or this Nagamaki right here. That's hella long.
And in the wrong place right now.
Yeah, that's all right. This was used by Ashigaru foot soldiers to mitigate the range of spears, pole arms. Used to chop the legs of horses, chop at mounted cavalry, but more importantly, if you could get through a spear line, you had a much more flexible weapon. You can dice them up. They were using 18-foot long spears at the time during the Sengoku Jidai Warring States periods. This is kind of a punk rock weapon from a punk rock era. Not many schools use it anymore, probably 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Can I discount on the sword he smacked on his head?
No, that's the display model.
Probably gets asked all the time, but what's the most expensive sword y'all got? No question, big dog. How you doing?
The most expensive is going to be in the case.
Probably gonna be an $8,500 Nihon To, or at the bottom we have a Nihon To or an antique sword. That's $8,500. It's Tokubetsu Hozon, which is especially worthy of preservation at the lowest level. But we also have Hozon's lowest level. Tokubetsu Hozon is a little step up from Hozon. So we got $8,500 antique. We do have our most expensive production swords. We actually have, we cut with one. It's the Kawanakajima from Dragon King.
Kawa.
This one's what, $12.25. It's indicative of a sword from that
Non-Bokuto period.
non-Bokucho period, which is the thick, hefty blade. We love this one. Yeah, the Tatsumaki we're out of, but that Tatsumaki is also the
War on
$12.
hefty, thick blade. Oops, sorry. Oops, damn it. Trying to kill me, man.
Yeah, Mark. Hey, Mark, come over and grab some of these. Why don't you grab the non-Bokucho Raptor?
Oh, yeah. So that is the Wind and Thunder in John's
This is the Wind and Thunder from Hanwei, which is a very popular sword if you've been a Hanwei fan for many years.
buff
Yeah.
sword.
Here's the Nambokucho Raptor.
And Mark has the Raptor. The Raptor series is also very popular. They make 3 versions of it. This is the non-Bokucho
They
version.
make like 4, yeah.
Do they? They make a Shinogi Zukuri. They make Shinogi Zukuri. Unokubi. When you do-
Kisaki Motoha.
This is a Moraha. Yeah, this one's a Moraha version of the Raptor. Check out the blade on that. Thing is awesome. Yeah. Very popular.
Mm-hmm.
I want that horse chopping leg sword.
That's Nagamaki.
I want one Wakizashi that take high damage, still delivers an ass whooping.
The tack whack.
The tack whack, which are out of, but any of the Moritaka vortexes, I mean, spring steel. So the nice thing about spring steel, spring steel will bend up to like 90 degrees and not set the bend. So that's what's nice about that.
That's like going to be super tough stuff over here.
Black swords, we got some swords that are anodized black. Yeah, this is a Kodachi.
S5 Kodachi. It's a thin little sword, but it can take a lot of damage.
This one can take this one's brutal. We have this on sale, don't we?
We do have it on sale. It's, originally it was like 500. We're currently selling for 475.
475, yeah.
So here's some more anodized goodness.
Antiques we usually show on the weekends. Just go to our website, rvakatan.com. You can see lots of pics. Yeah, this is anodized black. So if you cut with it, you'll probably show the scratches. But this is the, is that the Raptor?
Yeah.
The Night Raptor?
Or no, it's a wave.
Oh,
It's Night Raptor.
It's the
Oh, it is
Raptor.
Night Raptor. That's right.
Yeah.
It's got
The bird.
What kind is the most unique hamon in your guys' opinion? Not antique. Most unique hamon,
Or an
not antique. Not antique.
No.
Wow, we got some really cool stuff.
I like
Phoenix
the-
Art does a really
I
great
like
job.
what you call it?
Hitatsura?
Hitatsura.
Yeah, this is Hitatsura right here. So Hitatsura is Japanese for wildfire. It's wicked. It's also is very sought after because it was just very durable.
You was really wicked as something with a demon on it.
There you go.
Check out the Hamal line.
Happy Halloween, sucker. You know, I like the. You know what I like? I like the Leviathan.
Oh, Leviathan has a really
The
cool.
Leviathan has an awesome.
It has a tentacle style.
Yeah, I think this is amaze balls. Check out this hamon one here.
I have a different name for that sword.
What do you call it?
Fisherman's wife.
Fisherman's wife.
You dirty-minded.
You're-
The problem is that we know what you're referring to, so we're equally dirty-minded.
Yep.
What are the extra wide swords above the Odachi? Those are called Kangzi Dao. Kangzi Dao is a Chinese horse slaying saber. It's a battlefield weapon. You know, the Dao is a single-edged broadsword used on the battlefields. The Jian is more like a martial artist weapon, a gentleman's sword. Took too long to train an army to use a Jian, so the Dao was something you could train a whole army much quicker on. This particular one has a very long handle and a unique tip used. They call it a horse slaying Dao.
I'm not sure I believe that. because it's
Yeah, I don't.
short, but,
Yeah, but
I wouldn't engage a horse with a
I wouldn't either. But
Yeah.
you think a mounted rider's coming at you,
Oh,
you've
put
got
this
a
way
unique one.
upside
This is a
down.
Meow Dao.
It's a
Show that one. Meow Dao is sort of a Chinese-inspired version of an Odachi.
It's
with
kind of like a cross pollination between Chinese great swords and Japanese great swords.
Yeah, but this was this was influenced by the Japanese, correct?
Well, it's like the Ming Chang Dao. The Ming Chang Dao was influenced by Japanese pirates, and the Miao Dao was evolved from the Ming Chang Dao. The Ming
Hamon's
Chang Dao was-
crazy.
I'm sorry, the Miao Dao was a civilian weapon.
Best sword in house, best at what? For cutting, looking at, cutting what? Hard or soft targets. It's really, I hear you. They're all a little different though. Everybody has what speaks to them. If you're not a sword art practitioner or backyard cutter, then maybe you care more about aesthetics over performance. Some people prefer performance. Some people like modern steel that is through hardened and not differentially hardened, so it doesn't have a hamon on it.
There's something really cool.
That's really cool. This is the Musashi XL.
It's the
This is the Practical Plus XL.
Practical Plus XL.
Yeah,
That's right.
we finally got these.
I'm
Yeah.
a huge fan of this. I love
Yeah,
this.
these are your multi-mat cutters. You see a lot of people use these in Bato-do tournaments.
Yeah, and you notice how like Hanwei has this reputation for axe handles. This is actually a nicely sized.
It's not as bad. Yeah.
It's kind of thick, but it's not huge compared to some of the other Hanweis.
You know,
that we
it
have.
kind of is balanced because of the thickness of that blade.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But like especially compared to the
No
Wind and
unboxing
Thunder.
tomorrow.
So like compared to the Wind and Thunder, look how thick that handle is.
getting something tomorrow. I don't know what exactly. We are getting some stuff. 4 boxes from Asia.
So we have Samurai Jack sword and we do have Afro Samurai. Obrigado. Here we go. This is
Obrigado.
the guys from Brazil. What up? This is Afro Samurai. We just got him back in.
Yep.
There's a wicked curvature on that. Afro Samurai is awesome, and then you throw Samuel L. Jackson in there. It's like, how do you make something awesome more awesome?
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson. What else did you want to see? What else did he say? He said, "Oh, where's the Samurai Jack?
It's right here.
Oh, here's a Samurai Jack. We just got these in. It's from Legacy Blades.
You
Yeah.
get a lot of squared to the swords in these days. So this is an interesting. It's a standard Shinobi Zukuri style blade, but then like in the show, it's got this really
Kiriha.
Kiriha style
that's
tip
awesome.
here.
Yeah, chisel tip, like
Yeah.
Tanto tip.
Yeah. Or what modern knives would call a tanto tip.
Yeah, pretty cool. We're running Zoro's swords. Yeah, we got them right here. We got Zoro's. All these are one piece. This is the Enma.
I'm surprised we haven't heard an Enma yet.
No preemptive.
Preemptive.
Preemptive. Pre-Enma.
Preemna.
Oh man, it's 9:30 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna shut down.
Serve curved. How can you use it in a fight? Yeah, I mean skill.
Yeah.
Skills that pays a beer. Yeah, but it's, curved sword's going to have it's going to convert a cleave into a slice. And the more deeper the curve, theoretically, the stronger the slicer it is. So, and some of our favorite swords are easy mode cutters simply because they have a deeper curvature to them. They're just, you feel like a rock star after you cut because the curvature just makes it a little easier to cut with.
Yeah. So what's going on is you're dragging the edge along the target for a longer period of time. So it's kind of like, you're cutting a piece of chicken, right? You don't necessarily cut straight down with your kitchen knife. You slice it. Same general principle when you're cutting with a sword.
Yeah, straight swords are fun, but man, when you cut with curved swords all day and you cut with a straight sword, it's a fistful of suck. Could you show the super large sword, or was it already shown today? Super large. We have these 98 centimeter Nodachi we just got in, and these are super large.
The third sword in a row I've shown with like a square tooth.
Yeah, these are large. They're more like Satsuma.
Oh,
Yeah, this is huge. Bakumatsu period, they were using these. Yep. A lot of Ruha use long swords. Kageryu, Koden Enshinru. There's many Ruha that use a really large length sword. Kageryu wasn't the first. But it is a very famous school for using a really large
it
one.
is a very old school.
Yeah, and they draw it from the hip, which is awesome seeing a 5'2" Japanese dude draw a sword off his hip that's literally longer than he is tall.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's kind of wild.
And
Yeah.
it's like, how did you do that?
I learned a lot about swords from my short time here. Oh, awesome. We
awesome,
really
man.
try to educate, but sometimes we get it wrong. We're learning too. I mean, that's the thing, right? You're always learning, always a student till you die, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You don't want to be so conceited to think you know it all. Those are what we call dick bags where I'm from in New Jersey. Sting from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we got Sting. A Sting-like sword. They call it the halfling just to avoid.
Sting-like sword.
I can't believe it's not Sting. Yeah, so this is the Hanwei version or the Kingston Arms version of Sting.
Legacy Arms.
Legacy Arms. No, the Legacy Arms. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also
There's so many brands.
those are all sold by Cast Iberia. Yes.
Yeah, distributed by Casa Iberia. Yes, we got that one. ninja swords. So ninja, and thanks Kratos for posting our Discord. So these are movie ninja swords. Ninja did not use straight swords. That's all some Hollywood bunk, but we still love them. They're cool. We grew up on Shokasugi movies. You kidding me? So we've got the silver one, a black one, and we got a really cool one at the bottom. We just got this one in. Check this one out. We love this one. We only got a handful of them. They're kind of rare. So look how long it is. So it's pretty long, right? You're like, yo, that's kind of a big ass sword, right? So he draws this sword. It's like, whoa, that's not big. Well, why a big ass scabbard? You ask. Well, Mark will show you, because at the end it has a hidden Tonto of death. That's black. That's black for your night missions,
For your stealth
so
missions.
the headlights don't. Before you throw your Sudoku, when you're throwing your Sudoku at the light bulbs, that way it doesn't reflect off of your blade. Yeah, we live in Conan and Barbarian. We have Conan Barbarian's father's sword right here. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I think you got to be Schwarzenegger. You're going to throw your damn shoulder out of its socket trying to swing it. All right, we're going to call it a night. So listen, thanks for hanging out with us. If you do buy a shirt from our website, rvakatana.com, any of our shirts, we're kicking $5 per shirt to hurricane relief for our friends and family and just our fellow citizens. We need to care for each other again. And, you know, I don't care where you sit on the political divide, the destruction that happened down there, they're still finding people that are deceased. And it's heartbreaking. So if you want to do something, buy a shirt. We're going to donate some money to help our friends down there, our fellow citizens, and of course in Florida too. But thanks for hanging out with us. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of your night.
Nice.
All right.
How ugly you are.
I know, right?
How ugly you are.
Bring it back.